Hey guys, it's Joe here, also known as MYLWD. I wanted to talk to you about my deluxe album that released today because it's quite a big moment for me. I basically started about 3 or 4 years ago writing the music for the original album, which I didn't know was going to be an album at that point. And all this music came together in quite a cohesive format where I didn't realise that it worked until I put them all together and realised, oh, actually, this is literally everything I've been going through for the last 3 or so years. It's quite strange for that now to be over because I feel like that was a huge part of my life. You know, just mental states, ex-relationships, things like that. Listening back, it's a proud moment because, you know, I've overcome that. I have been able to put out a piece of work that I'm immensely proud of, and you know, I said I was going to do an album and I did it, which fills me with a lot of joy and pride. But also I thought, well, why not push it a step further and do a deluxe album? Because, you know, 4 more tracks. We've got 2 new ones and 2 alternate versions of some of the tracks on there. So we've got Blow Your Mind, Youth, which are the 2 new ones, which I beg you to listen to because they 2 songs that are very different. Youth is a very introspective kind of deep song about, you know, growing up and moving on from a relationship, and Blow Your Mind is just a fun one that I wrote with Brian actually. And you know, the sound we got, it sounded like the album. It sounded, you know, like the Cool Kids vibe, that I Don't Want to Be Friends vibe, and I thought I've got to put it on there because it's just a bit of a bop. So I really hope you enjoy them. We've also got One More Night in Brooklyn, Strip Back, and the extended version of All of Our Ghost, which is an interesting one because that song was originally meant to be like 4.5, 5 minutes long, but I had to cut it down just because it was very, very long. But I always wanted to put the full version out there because I felt like it needed to have all of the original lyrics in because that's what tells the story, and cutting it out worked, but you know, I want to get that full story across as well. So the extended version is on the deluxe album now and you can listen to that. So not only have we got more tracks, but we've done a complete remaster of the whole album. And if you're not sure what mastering is, that's chill. It's basically just we spiced up the sound a bit, and I think it sounds a lot better than, you know, the original album that we released in July, and that is largely because of Brian and his hard work like with me on this. He took the lead in the mixing and mastering stuff, so everything you're hearing is because he's dedicated so many hours with me on call every week, tens and tens of hours like each week, and we've done, you know, hundreds if not thousands of hours over the last couple of years to work on this. The amount of dedication he's put into this is ridiculous, and I'm so grateful to him, and I think we've come up with something that is a testament to that. So yeah, you can attribute that sound to him because yeah, he's smashed it. You know, I wouldn't be able to do it without him. So this album doesn't have the little voice notes telling the story, so if you want that, go to the original because that I wanted to kind of keep that in its, you know, little capsule, and then have a deluxe album with just the tracks that you can shuffle if you don't want necessarily the story every time, and you want to just shuffle the songs. So you can do that. I've placed the tracks in where I believe they should sit in the story though, so you can still kind of follow along if you do want to go top to bottom. And yeah, it would mean a great deal to me if you would take a listen and even let me know what you think, because you know, it always helps. And I'm going to be releasing so much more music this year that's already pretty much done, but this was just a great way to round off that chapter of my life because all the new stuff is from a very different chapter, which I'm so excited for. So thank you so much, enjoy the album, and yeah, feel free to let me know what you think. Lots of love.